Hello everyone and welcome to Ibrox Stadium. It is Champions League qualifier night. It is Rangers versus Plzen and changes have been made, Kenny. This look of glow is the lack of Kieran Dowell, I think. But no, in all seriousness, there has been major changes to the Rangers team. Kenny, how are you, first of all?
I'm good, mate. Long journey here, but it was a good one.
It was. Kenny had the delight of me driving him as his car is on the brink. So he had the hospitality or something like that. But this team, Kenny, I do not drive like a maniac. Come on. If you'd complained about my singing, I could have agreed, but not the driving. It was all legal-ish. Anyway, the Rangers team is out, and it is Jack Butland's in goals. Max Aarons is at right back. Giga, John Souttar, who captains the side. Jeffy is in at left back. Sitting in the six is Joe Rothwell with Diamandi and Lyle Cameron on the other side. Up front is a debut for Oliver Antman. Gassama is on the left and Cyril Desser's in. 4 big changes. Out of the side goes the captain, James Tavernier. There is Nico Raskin, Kieran Dowell and Danilo all out. The subs bench is Liam Kelly, James Tavernier, Cortez, Barron, Bayrami, Dowell, Fernandez, Raskin, Rice, Gentles, Curtis and Danilo. Kenny, your thoughts on that? We asked for changes.
Well, we talked about it on Saturday, didn't we? And yeah, the changes that we wanted to see have happened. The right side has been emptied and Danilo's been changed, and the big one for me is no Nico Raskin. That's a big call. So that'll be an interesting one. But if you're being honest, I'm quite happy about it. I'm delighted to see that he's stuck to his word and he's turned around and had a go at them on Saturday and then decided that he's going to make or ring the changes, as it were. 4
major changes. After saying that, Kenny ultimately really had no choice.
Indeed, exactly that, because if you're going to eviscerate them like that, then you have to do something about it. You got to, actions speak louder than words, don't they? So in that sense, he has sat them down, explained to them and told them that this isn't good enough, so the changes have been made, and I'm quite excited about it actually, because it's needed to happen. So
yeah, I can't complain. I asked for these changes to be made. I necessarily didn't really want Raskin out of the side, but it was clear to me that when he talked about ego and he talked about those things, that the ones that he subbed off were in the firing line for that. So I'm not surprised that it looks like that, you know, Tavernier, Raskin, even Danilo and Dowell, they might have been the ones he was talking about. So it's big changes. But Oliver Antman does start on the right-hand side. We've talked about his goal involvements, 21 goals in 32, 21 goal involvements in 32 games in the Eredivisie last year. He had 15 assists. It'd be nice if he could get a couple of assists and maybe a goal or two tonight, but that might be asking much. But excitement of 2 proper wingers, Kenny.
2 wingers and no Kieran Dowell, Stevie. That's got to be a bonus. No, you're right though. To see the 2 young wingers, 2 fast wingers, that is exactly what he's been looking for since he got here. So that will be interesting to see how they team up with, as we say, Cyril Dessers and not Danilo. So yeah, an entirely new front 3, isn't it, really? Yeah,
Cyril has the goals from last year, and we know we've all spoke about Cyril Dessers to death, I think, so he gets his opportunity tonight, but a massive night for Lyle Cameron also.
It is, and I'm quite happy. I know, you know, people are a wee bit, well, what's he going to bring? Well, he's got the opportunity tonight to prove that he deserves to be here, and I hope he takes his chance, because I've really liked him when he was at Dundee, and I think he merits a chance here. So I'm looking forward to seeing the front or the attacking line up tonight and see how they do.
Big night for Rangers here at Ibrox Stadium. We'll be back with all of the match action during the game. Kenny, would you like to predict before we go?
I'm going to go 2-0.
I'm going to go a Rangers victory, and I'm not really caring how it comes. I would take 2-0 every day of the week. Hopefully we'll be back with good news very soon. Take care. We'll see you right away. 11 minutes gone at Ibrox. It's still 0-0, but Rangers trying to get forward. We've seen a wee bit of Antman's pace there. A great ball at the back post. Gassama couldn't get on it. At the other end, Kenny, I think Plzen had a half chance from a header which was skewed wide, but they're in possession at the moment coming forward. It's been very much a kind of one where they've had a bit of the ball as well.
Yeah, very even first 10 minutes. We look quite lively though. taking risks as we kind of expected. But yeah, it's been a decent start to the game, Stevie, and Ant-Man looks tidy, doesn't he?
He does, he looks a player, that's for sure. There hasn't been any saves from either goalkeeper as yet. We're about 11 in. If you're wondering, folks, why we're at this angle, is because hospitality don't want us to be filming them, apparently. So we've it's alright for the chins though, so I don't mind as much. But Rangers go long looking for Gassama there, but that's not going to make it, Kenny. But it's been fine. It's been uneventful so far. A couple of half moments, but for either side, but it's been fine.
Yeah, and instantly there looks a better balance on the flanks, doesn't it? On the left and on the right for me, it instantly looks much more comfortable. So yeah, we'll see how this pans out, but it's been a decent first 10-12 minutes or so.
Yep, and it remains 0-0. That noise you can hear, Rangers have scored. What a moment it was. It's all Gassama on the left hand side. He plays it in, and Desser's done unbelievably well. Feeds it in the corner, Kenny. Talk us through the rest. 15 gone, Rangers lead 1-0.
Just a cracking move, isn't it? Really quick, slick move, wonderful finish, stuck it away in the corner. Delighted because that's a cracker. That's a cracking goal.
That's lovely football from Rangers. What a 1-2 it was, and Dessers has done fantastically well. I promise I haven't been annoyed at in the first 15 minutes. Don't listen to the boys here. I never said a thing against poor Cyril. Surely going to be a foul to Rangers. It's not, it's a corner to Victoria, but what a lovely little inside ball in. Gassama keeps going, the goalie comes out, there's one place he can put it, he finds it in the corner. Rangers lead 1-0, just what we needed, and a lovely goal.
Yeah, it is, and a wee bit unexpected because it was such a nice move.
First proper move.
Yeah, and really taken me by surprise. I was off my seat there, but a wonderful finish, and a lot, as you said, cracking wee piece of football from Stevie and Kenny as well.
Just a wee bit of excitement. Victoria went forward, but it is a handball. That was well defended by Lyle Cameron again down there. He's been bright.
Started well, hasn't he, Lyle Cameron? And as you said earlier, the crowd keep to see him do well, which is good.
Yep, definitely. Rangers lead 1-0. As you can see, the crowd are up for it. As you can hear, rather the crowd are up for it since we're not allowed to show the crowd. But Rangers lead by 1-0. 22 gone, Kenny. It should be 2-0. Wonderful play again. It's Gassama again on the left hand side. This time he takes his time. Dessers goes to the front post, Ant-Man goes to the back, and his shot is scrambled off the line. Rangers have upped it, they're passing, and they've got confidence from going to go up.
They have, and they're actually playing really quite well at the moment, and really unlucky there not to go 2 up. A lovely sweeping move. Joe Rothwell's really impressing me here. I think he's fantastic, making everything click, and instrumental in the move there. Absolutely fantastic football.
Yeah, it was, and Rangers have knocked it about quite. As I said, they just look a different, more confident team, but there's a lot of them being involved. Big credit actually to Cyril Dessers. In the last 10 he's got involved, and he's linking up the play which we've needed, although that's a bit of a nightmare pass, Stevie. I do it all the time. But it's been good, and that was lovely by Gassama because he knew that he couldn't get it through to Dessers, so he picked out the one at the back, and Ant-Man with his left foot, one off the line. And it all should have been 2, but that's much more positive from Rangers the last 5 minutes. As I said, they look confident from being a goal ahead. Rangers still have the ball, a wee bit of overplaying at the back for the crowd, and they're a wee bit kind of mumbly, but that wouldn't be us if we weren't complaining. It remains 1-0 Rangers. Kenny, just 42 minutes on the clock, we're just coming up for half time. What do you make of the last couple of minutes?
A little bit turgid, but I think we've actually played quite well this half, Steve. I've got to say, I think we've been all right. I think there's been some lovely parts of play. You can see the style that Russell Martins want to play. But at times, you said it yourself a couple of minutes ago, they were getting a wee bit bunched at times. I don't know if it's a deliberate thing to try and, coax Plzen out here a little bit or whatever. But they're okay without being brilliant, Plzen. So I'd like to see us actually go for it in the second half, because I think they're there for the taking, Stevie.
Rangers are on the break at the moment. Ant-Man's won it to Gassama. Is he going to get it back? Ant-Man's in. Ant-Man going in and goal. What's he going to do here? Penalty kick! A penalty for Rangers. He was taken down just as he was about to shoot. It seemed to happen in slow motion, Kenny. Rangers have got a penalty. Cyril Dessers immediately grabs the ball. He's wanting to take it. It is a penalty kick. I'm wondering if they are going to check it as well, which they will. Lovely though. Antman wins it in his own half. He plays it to Gassama, but the run and the pace he showed is brilliant. Gassama's a lovely player. That's just waited.
It's fantastic. He is a bit special actually, the boy Gassama, isn't he? Again, it's a lovely, really quick move. We've managed to catch that there, but it is very, very sweeping up the left-hand side. Lovely wee through ball for Antman, and as you say, he's just about to strike it, and it certainly looks as if he was taken down, clearly taken down there. So
still checking it, I think. We're still checking it on VAR. So it's interesting. They're doing what they normally. The goalie's walking about away up here and everything else as well. So waiting to find out what's going on. Cyril Dessers has the ball. He's given it. It is a spot kick. It is a spot kick. So that's been given. But they're wasting time now, Kenny.
Yeah, of course they are. They'll try and put him off. They don't want to lose a goal here, Stevie. This could change the entire complexion of the tie. So here's hoping. And the keeper's at it here, isn't he? But
the keeper's had a wee nibble at Dessers as well. Now he's trotting back.
Yeah, the referee should book him.
He should book him, considering he booked Raskin before off the park. We don't know what Raskin did, but it is a penalty for Rangers. We'll stick with this. You can hear the crowd. Come on, big guy. This would be reward for what has been.
Yeah, he's done very well, Dessers.
Yeah, Dessers, yeah. Wee bit of niggle. This game is a wee bit niggly. The boy's just pushing at Gassama as well. Just don't get involved, Rangers. Don't get involved. Come on, big man. Cyril Dessers prepares himself. Whistle goes. Up he comes. Yeah! There you go! What a penalty! Goes to the left-hand side. Goalie goes the other way. 2-0 for Rangers. Just what we deserved, I think.
Absolutely on the balance of play in the first half. We should be at least 2-0 up, Stevie. Delighted. Get it into half-time now.
Yep.
Build from this. Because we can kill this off tonight if we go for it.
I think they lack a wee bit of quality up front, but Rangers, that was, do you know what? The vital difference, Gassama and Antman there. Antman wins it, Gassama plays him through, and he's gone through, taken down, penalty kick. Lovely penalty by Cyril Dessers, who's been excellent by the way. After the first 10 minutes, he's held up the ball, he's brought us into play, he's been running, he's got himself involved, so well done to him, he's deserved that goal. Rangers 2-0, Kenny.
Yep, and it's what we've been crying out for, pace and width.
Yep.
And we've got it in abundance this half. It's been great to watch.
They look more balanced, they look a lot more, get up please, honestly. That is just absolute nonsense. Dessers brushes past a guy, he's banging and kicking the ground. No wonder Diamande's laughing, it's absolutely pathetic. Get up, there's nothing wrong with you. Rangers lead 2-0, going well so far. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 minutes gone, what a wonderful goal by Rangers. Aarons, Antman, Gassama with a finish, that was terrific.
Goal of the night so far, what a goal that is. Sweeping move, lovely pass from Max Aaron. Wonderful crossing from Oliver Antman. There he is at the back post. My new hero.
Do you know what? That was lovely. Aaron splits the whole team from right back, one through ball. Antman's on it, right? He's on it the right hand side. There's two in. What's he do? Bullet across? No, he stands it up. We know this boy can assist. He got 15 last year. He's got one tonight already. That was brilliant by Antman. And the finish, Kenny, just powered into the corner. All he needed to do, Gassama, Antman, honestly, I sound like I'm excited. I fucking am excited. It's 3-0 to Rangers.
Absolutely brilliant. And as I say, I think this is here for the taking. If we can just keep this up for the rest of the game, Stevie, this tie will be over.
Antman is terrific.
I don't want to get carried away about it, but
get carried away. Antman is terrific, honestly. He looks every bit the player we wanted him to be. That was brilliant because he didn't thrash it across, he didn't worry. He's had the touches tonight, he's had everything about him, and that he just lobbed it up to the back, exactly where Gassama was. 3-0 to Rangers.
It's amazing what pace and width will do.
It's amazing what players playing in the right positions can do. Max Aarons, what a pass that was. Rangers are 3-0. I'm even happy, ladies and gentlemen. That's the situation we're in here. 65 on the clock. First substitution of the night, Kenny, that Nico Raskin comes on for Joe Rothwell. After that third goal, Rangers have, I don't want to say they have slowed down a wee bit. I think that's fair. There hasn't been much in the way of attacking football. They've controlled it much at the back. I don't want them to take their foot off the gas. Victoria have come back into it in terms of trying to go forward, but they've lacked any sort of quality so far. Touchwood, it stays that way. But this is what we've been doing a wee bit too much at the back, like Jack Butland, and a wee bit too much overplaying. Giga, a heavy touch there, man on, and he played it back to Butland. He's done cool, but a little bit for me, like Jack Butland's taking too long here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's what are we doing? And that's a foul again. But this is
that's far too tight. We're playing far too tight along the edge of our 18-yard box, Stevie. And as you say, Jack Butland's taking a little bit too long. The centre halves are kind of dwelling on the ball a little bit, and we're not getting out as quickly as we were. However, we are very much controlling this game, even while we are kind of being a little bit more cumbersome.
Listen, we're 3-0 up and we're doing really well. There's a greediness of me that I want them to keep going. Not a good ball by Aarons again from that right back position. He's managed to get it back to Cyril. Cyril's screaming that he's getting pulled back or a shout a handball or something there, I'm not sure. But Raskin is on in his sixth position that he wants to play, Kenny.
He is, and it'll be interesting because Joe Rothwell had a fantastic game for me. Thought he was probably the best player apart for me. Covered every play of the grass, and he's been fantastic. So Nico's got his opportunity now to show us that he can do the same job.
Yeah, so there's 66 coming on the clock. Stick with it just slightly as Jeffy has it to Lyle Cameron. Rangers keeping the ball really, really well in the middle when they do get in positions like this tonight. They've just looked more comfortable, I think. Ant-Man again skips away from his man and then plays Diamandi in on the side. Ant-Man taken out there. Diamandi still has it, tries to clip it into the back post. It's cleared away, and then it's scrambled back to their goalie, who just humps it down. Look at that foul on John Suter there. Well defended though. Jeffy gets it again. Rangers still going, Kenny. Trying to stick with it as Gassama has it on the left. He's going to cross, get past his man, can he? Oh! That's a foul. It's right on the edge of the box. By the way, that is close. They will look at that. Gassama just got in front of his man. He was taken down. I don't know. I think that's really close.
I think he is outside, but it's just outside the box. Right by the byline, isn't it?
He certainly falls in it, doesn't he? But it's right on the edge of the box. We may as well stick with this. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the second goal. This would be icing on the cake stuff. 67 gone.
Really impressed with this tonight, though, I have to say. They've been really decent. Very decent.
Look more comfortable, the shape's better, but players in the positions are playing. Lyle Cameron's made a huge difference, and I was one that I said on the way here I wasn't sure, but he's played well. He's over this free kick now, Kenny. Giga's been a rock at the back. They've all pitched in, and we're just, Cameron swings this one in, back post it is, and it's over everyone and out. Yeah, it remains 3-0 to Rangers. Fans are in full voice, Kenny. 83 minutes, it is still 3-0. Rangers have slowed down, I think that's fair to say. I mean, they've obviously put so much into this game. They have been guilty of far too much of that. Jack Butland has worried me at times, but they've managed to get out and play out. The crowd are wanting more, I can understand that, but Rangers have played really well.
We've been fantastic, I've got to say. Bar that wee 10-minute lull after the third goal, where I think it was a case of we didn't know whether he'd stick across.
Tab plays in Gassama. Oh, save.
Bar that, we've controlled this game for the majority of it. They've brought a couple of substitutes on, haven't they, Plzen, and they look quite tidy. Their subs have made a difference for them, but in general we've kind of controlled this game, and it's been a difficult one to kind of decipher whether to stick or twist. In terms of 3-0 should see you through, but
Plzen just going forward, and now they had a shot a minute ago that Jack Butland tipped over. Number 80 that's come on looks actually decent. He looks like a bit of a powerhouse up front. They have it in the wide as the cross comes in, but it comes back. Oh, they've scooped it. Their finishing has been dreadful.
It's been really poor, yeah. But listen, I've got to say that Giga's really impressed me.
Sponsored by Athol Maintenance Services is number 23, JD Gasilla.
I personally think it's been Giga. For me, I think Giga's been absolutely sensational, but Gassama's got 2 goals. You can't argue with that, really.
No, you can't, but at the same time, Giga's impressed me, Rothwell's impressed me, the 2 wingers have both impressed me, Lyle Cameron, brilliant. So lots to be happy about, I've got to say. They've played very, very well. Really delighted.
You heard the reception there for Oliver Ant-Man. He's been exceptional. That boy looks a player only in the first viewing. I understand completely. So we'll give him time, etc. I get that, and I've been guilty of shooting my load too quickly with players. So try not to do it again. But Ant-Man really does excite me. He looks decent. He's come off to a rapturous reception, and Finlay Curtis is on. Rangers lead 3-0 as we go into the closing stages. Kenny, we're into stoppage time now, just a couple of minutes left, 4 added on. Your overall thoughts on the game?
Fantastic, actually. Really delighted with the performance. Russell Martin's been kind of vindicated with his team selection, I think. And if we see this out at 3-0, then the job is almost done. And some of the play today has been tonight has been absolutely terrific. And it's been just as funny when you take the funny pills tonight, mate. You've had me giggling all night. So
amazing what a Rangers win can do, Kenny.
Yeah, and we have been very, very decent. There's no other way of getting away from it. Not a failure in the team tonight. They've been very, very impressive. And if this is a kind of glimpse of what Russell Martin's trying to do, then I'm all in for it, because this is the most cohesive we've looked by a long, long way, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. At times, after 3-0, if I've got a moan, Jack Butland's overplayed it at times like this. That's a terrible pass to Connor Barron, and Rangers give away another free kick. They've done it 2 minutes ago outside the box, which is annoying, and it takes the slight gloss off, and it shouldn't, but it just feels like that a wee bit because they've overplayed it slightly.
The last 20 minutes has been a little bit like this, where again I think
just inviting pressure they don't need.
It is, but it's a little bit of a difficult one. When you're 3-0 up, the tie's almost as good as over, and it's a little bit of a sticker twist, and they're taking, or Jack Butland's taking risks that he doesn't need to take, and he's clearly offside. About 5 yards.
Yeah. Good finish, to be fair, in the body, but that was like Kenny Miller days, of being offside. But look, to sum up, I think Rangers have been very good tonight. 3-0 is very much a scoreline we all would have taken. I think standout performances, Giga at the back, Rothwell had a very good game, but the effort of Diamande and Lyle Cameron, who had a terrific reception when he went off, which shows you the 2 wide men, Gassama and Ant-Man, have been terrific. Gassama was given Stadium Man of the Match. I think Ant-Man's going to be a gem judging on tonight, but we'll wait and see. Giga, the one for me though, really, really solid at the back. So many good moments for Rangers tonight, and this is a very good result. So we move with this, Kenny, and hopefully build on it.
Absolutely, and the 2 wingers have really impressed me tonight as well.
Do you know what? A fair shout for Jeffy as well at left back, because he's made it
well. Yeah. He has done very well. As I say, there's been no failures. I think they've actually, as a team, played very, very well tonight. And just a wee opportunity there, maybe. But yeah, absolutely delighted. It's nice to be back at Ibrox under the lights, isn't it? And to get a result like this is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we're just into the last 30 seconds. It remains 3-0 to Rangers. Rangers are going to win this game and win it well. Best performance so far under Russell Martin, I think that's clear.
By a long way.
Yeah, by a long way, and we're just going to see this out just as we come to full time, ladies and gentlemen. But plenty of shouts for man of the match tonight, plenty of good performances which we've seen. As Tab goes long, can Curtis get this? It just hit the back of his head. He was unlucky. He's unlucky. Just a couple of seconds left. Nothing overly pleased, Rangers. Oh my God, they went down really easily at time. Their manager again pointing at everybody, telling them to get up. Their big guys in the back are going to go up. It's a free kick at the halfway line, and they're telling them.
They're as good as out. 3-0's a great result to take away, so they have to try and do something about it, and that's where you've seen them try and put us under a little bit of pressure. But again, I think he's offside. Oh.
It's a free kick to Rangers. It is going to be full time, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 for Rangers, a terrific result. Well done to Russell Martin and the players this evening. Goals from Gassama in the first half, then a Dessers penalty, and then Gassama again with a magnificent third goal, which if That's a glimpse of the type of football we're going to play. We want a lovely pass. The referee has won. It's full time. Well done, Rangers. Excellent result. Thanks for joining us from Ibrox. On behalf of Kenny and myself, well done, Rangers.
The Four Lads podcast is sponsored by Rhino Express, Clydeview Joinery, Athol Industrial Solutions Limited, and CSD Air Conditioning, in partnership with Black Rooster and Art of Gold. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast. We hope you enjoy.